Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a sample review from the house of Fragrance World, and it will be Eau de Spice. So let's get started. Eau de Spice is basically Eau de Spice Extreme. It's basically a clone of Spice Bomb Extreme by Victor and Rolf, a fragrance that I do not fancy too much because to me it's basically straight up black pepper. But putting my bias aside, I'm just gonna judge how the fragrance is. So I got a sample review to do. So as you guys can see, the juice color is slightly yellowish. I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up. It's slightly yellowish. It's not totally clear. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the bottle picture up here. Eau de Spice bottle of Fragrance World. I mean, they did like try to straight up copy the bottle as well. Yeah, it is what it is. Fragrance World does those slightly creepy sort of things, like even copy the bottle too. I mean, you're copying the juice, that's okay, but copying the bottle as well, yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah, let me touch about the smell, how it smells like, how it fares with the original, and the longevity and performance. So as I said, the original kind of smells straight up, you could say, black pepper to me, and this is no different. However, comparing to the original, this is sort of a lighter version than that. The original one, it opens up guns blazing with black pepper and other spices like cinnamon and stuff like that, and it has at the dry down, to me, I didn't get too much vanilla, but I got like sort of slight warm amberiness and a very dry tobacco note, almost like a tobacco that has been crushed, like sun-dried kind of a tobacco, like really dry tobacco from that original one. And whenever I sniff the original Spice Bomb Extreme, I always sneeze. For some weird reason, I sneeze, and one good thing is that it clears my nose out, so that's that. So considering that, as I said, this is a lighter version of a Spice Bomb Extreme. Lighter, I'm not saying that it's loaded with citrus up top. No, it does have that resemblance of Spice Bomb, that black pepper, that sort of slight cinnamon running through. Yeah, when it opens up with those black pepper and other spices, but it's not as intense as Spice Bomb Extreme. So as it progresses into the dry down, it does get slightly sweet. The tobacco note comes out, but the tobacconess over here isn't as refined or as smooth, or you could even say like it's not as that same dry tobacco which is found in Spice Bomb Extreme. And then yeah, the more it goes to the dry down, it gets ambery. The tobacconess really goes down. Only the black pepper remains, and you're gonna get the amberiness. So these are slight sort of differences. Like even like the dry down of Spice Bomb Extreme is ambery with tobacco, with dry tobacco, whereas this dry down, you're not gonna get too much tobacco in here. Probably you have to just dig in your nose and sniff, but overall in the air it comes off more as like slight peppery and ambery in the base. So yeah, there are definitely noticeable differences, but overall, yes, it is in the air. You could say yes, it does resemble Spice Bomb. However, there's one complaint there is from my side, is that it does have that kind of a waxy kind of smell to it. Yeah, I think it's basic. I think it may be due to the quality of the ingredients or the quality of oil used over here. It has like a sort of like cheap, almost waxy, like almost candle like melting waxy kind of a smell to it. To me, I find it to be pretty noticeable to my nose. I'm not sure about others, but to my nose it's pretty noticeable, and it does kind of throw me off a bit. Even though I hate Spice Bomb, but hating Spice Bomb on top with that wax, no, yeah, that's a double hate. However, the performance is kind of good considering the price and everything. The price to performance ratio isn't bad at all. It did project for an hour on my clothes, and on my clothes I tend to spray heavy usually, so it did last about 8 hours on my clothes. 7.5 to 8 hours, you could say. Let's say 7.5 on to be on the safe side. So yeah, and it does kind of become a skin scent in that 3.5 hour range. Yeah, the projection isn't that loud. It's kind of moderate. Sillage, it's okay. I mean, the sillage isn't that it doesn't leave a huge scent trail, but it does leave a sort of scent trail. So overall, for the price, you're getting a good, I would say a good spice bomb alternative. But if you want to look at a better quality clone, I would say go for Albite Altimashki Spice Bomb Extreme. That's a better clone, or that's an even closer clone to what Spice Bomb Extreme is. This could have been a good one, but that waxy kind of smell, the cheap waxy kind of smell kind of gets me. I don't know why, but it kind of gets me, unfortunately. So I hope that clears everything up about Eau de Spice. And in terms of versatility, I would say it's mostly reserved for dates, specifically this one. But the original Spice Bomb, you can even wear, as it's a bit loud, you can wear it to parties, like hangouts or whatever. But this one, it's kind of, you could only wear this for close encounters, as the projection or even the scent cloud is not as big as the original Spice Bomb. So dates, close encounters, hang out with friends, yeah, that's mostly it. I wouldn't wear this to the office, I wouldn't wear this to parties and stuff like that. Only close encounters, that's it. And definitely it's a winter-based fragrance, so definitely make sure that you wear this on a cold weather. That's it. So yeah, that's it from my end. I hope you enjoyed the review, so stay tuned for the next one. See you guys. Bye bye.